Hello everyone and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have you ever just had a day that you wanted to come in and just lock yourself in your sewing room and just sew? That's the kind of day I've had. It's been a very rough day today, but I get to come home and sew at the end of the day. So that makes me happy. So what I'm going to do is just grab a quick project to make. This is an Open Gate Quilts mini charm gift bag. So I really wanted to do this, so I thought what better day to do it than this, because it's been a really rough day today and I need a project that I can do without thinking. And guys, I tried setting the lighting on my phone to where it didn't go dark, but I still see it's dark. I have another light over here. It just doesn't look like it's helping too much. So I am just going to get into this. This charm pack that we have is, our mini charm pack that we have is Blizzard. I don't know if you can see that. Get it where you can see there. Blizzard. I really like the Blizzard line. It is very pretty. I really do like it. And so tonight we're just going to chit chat and sew. No rhyme, no reason, no nothing. No expectations. No expectations of even finishing it. So, okay, I'm going to read the instructions real quick here for us. It says a mini charm pack, a strip of fabric for cuff, piece of ribbon, safety pin. Okay, I'm guessing this is the cuff. And I need to cut it. And really, I'm going to try hard tonight to not be rubbing on the mic. I hope I can do that. But I have my cuff cut in half. I'm not cutting the ribbon yet. Okay, so it looks like I make 2 9 squares. I do 3 across. So I'm going to just go through and pick out some pretty fabrics. So I hope you guys have been having a really great day today. This is technically my Friday. I'm off on Friday, so Thursday is my Friday. And yes, I love it. I love that it's my Friday because I put my 40 in Monday to Thursday, and that's enough. Not that I don't love my job, because I do. I love my job. So 9 mini charms together in 3 rows of 3. It says repeat to do 2 of them. So I am going to 3 rows of 3. And I'll make 2 of them. And yeah, this is some beautiful fabrics. I love this collection, the Blizzard collection. It is so pretty. And now I'm not going to be able to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. I have a mini charm down here and I'm just grabbing fabrics randomly. Just different colored fabrics randomly. So that is why you're not turned down on it. No rhyme, no reason. Just picking my fabrics out real quick. If you're interested in seeing what the fabric line is, you can always go online. You can always type in Blizzard. It's by Sweetwater for Moda. And you can see their full line. This is a mini charm, so you really would not get I don't think you would get a full idea of what the fabric line looks like. But I think I have a layer cake with this also. And I will tell y'all, 2024, my goal is I have clear out a lot of fabrics. I have several fat quarter bundles that I do want to clear out. I want to find projects to make. I have a couple 3 1 yard pieces that I want to do a 3-yard quilt with. And y'all, while I'm talking, I'm just going to start sewing. I have quite a few charm packs. Now, I will tell you guys that currently Green Fairy Quilts is doing a 12 Days of Christmas. I have seen quite a few other people doing a 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, sorry, I didn't forewarn y'all. The first stitch that the Bernina makes, once you've cut it on, it is a loud stitch. And I noticed when the needle went down that there's quite a bit of fuzz, and I just want to make sure to clean that off. I thought I got it really good, but obviously I did not. But anyway, Green Fairy Quilts, they have a 12 Days of Christmas going on. And their store is the one that I chose to do the 12 Days of Christmas with. So every day for their 12 Days of Christmas, I will purchase something. And at the end of the 12 Days of Christmas, I will bring you guys back so you can see what I bought. And I will tell you the deals I got on it, just so y'all can see. Now, I will tell you some of the items I'm getting will be going in my thank you, my 1K giveaway that I'm doing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's on December 4th or 5th, somewhere the first week in December. Well, I could tell you, on December the 3rd, I hit my 1,000 subscribers. So I am doing a 1K giveaway. That's my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And it is going to be done the end of December or January 1. But just go back and watch that video. If I can remember and I think about it and I figure out how to do it, I will tag that video either at the end or right up here, over here, or here somewhere. Not sure where to go. But if I figure out how to do that, I will add that in there for you. But in that video, it tells you everything you need to do to be entered to win the prize. The prize is all quilting or sewing items. It could be books, fabrics, notions, all of the above, patterns. I mean, it could be some of everything. So, just so y'all know, go on out there and like I said, it's in my videos, and it's around the 4th, I believe, and I will try to link it because I want everybody to have the opportunity to be entered in it. And like I said, the instructions are in the video. And I just want to thank everyone that has subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing and helping me to get there to the 1K. I have quite a few people that have been here from the very beginning. Miss Sue, Miss Donna, Gina. Names just passed by my head. I don't know what my mind just went blank. But for all of you that have subscribed and all of you that have been here from the beginning, I appreciate it so much. I really do. And I hope you enjoy the content. I will be doing some more cooking content pretty soon. I haven't really done much of that here lately because I've mainly been sewing, trying to get some little sewing things finished. And let's see, last Saturday I did the live with Sean, the guy who sews. Had a blast. So if y'all haven't checked him out, go check our video out. I had a blast, but I realized I probably am not the best guest because I don't know. I don't feel like I have a presence very good, and you know, especially when I feel like I'm in the spotlight, and I don't know why I can do this and why that scared me to death, because I've watched his videos. He doesn't do anything crazy. So Sean, if you see this, I'm so sorry. I was so bad. Hopefully next time I'll be better. But okay, I've got to press this, and I don't even have my iron heated up, so I'm going to cut that on real quick and start heating it up, and I'll get on my other three. Maybe you can see. Maybe if I push it on the other side. Maybe if I hide the light. I don't know. I did realize that if I put something in front of the light, that you can see everything perfect. But I'm going to cut my iron on so it'll get heated and I can start pressing this. Okay, so I'm just going to get started on the second set. Or the second set of the 9 squares. Just going to get that started. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but behind me, my scenery has kind of changed a little bit. I have my little Christmas tree up. This is probably the Christmas reason I'm pushing this one to the side. This is the one that's going to go with this block. The reason it's in here is because my office stays closed, even though I have a kitty cat under it right now. I have a baby kitty cat that I have realized likes to climb things. I don't think she's tried to climb the tree, and she has been in here. But I really don't want to risk it. So instead of putting up my standard tree that I put up every year, I'm just going to take this tree out of my office and put it in my living room. When my kids come over, I've got to wrap gifts this weekend. I'm going to finish my Christmas shopping tomorrow. My sister, well, she took the day off, but I don't know if she'll be able to take it now. I don't know if we'll get to do our shopping tomorrow. But I had told her, you know, that we could go do our shopping if she wanted to tomorrow. Because I need to buy a few things for some projects I have for y'all next week. I was already looking at them early this morning before I went to work. And then when I got home, I looked at them for a little bit. And I know there's a few small pieces of fabric that I need. And I'll tell y'all about that when I do them. Let me see. This one here didn't call for me to do anything. Just cut. You know, just cut the fabric. Just one piece, the cuff. That's all I had to do. I had to cut it. Cut it in half. Pretty much. And this is Open Gate Quilt, y'all. And today is the 14th, and I know they charge on the 15th. I actually canceled my subscription because I started getting too much stuff that I wasn't getting done. But they also had a price increase on the backing, only by $2. So that's not a big deal. But I was just like, okay, I really need to decide, am I going to have enough time to get all of these projects done? That's the question. Because I still have a bin over here on, see, I moved the table behind me over to the side wall of this office because I did have a huge freeze dryer in here, and I moved that because I couldn't use my freeze dryer and I could not use my freeze dryer and record at the same time because it made a loud noise. So I moved it to my other spare bedroom. Well, I I have a 4-bedroom house. Only one of them has a bed in it. Sad. But one is my office, one's my husband's office, the other is kind of a storage room, which is about to become a bedroom again. But it does have the freeze dryer in there, and I can make something to go over it, a dust cover to go over it. So, okay guys, I'm going to press this real quick, and I'll bring you back once I'm done pressing. Okay, so now I have to sew these together to make a 9 square. This is my top one. And this will be my middle row. So I'm just going to nest these seams up and start sewing. And we can keep chit-chatting. How about that? But yeah, I came in today and I thought, well, I really need a simple, easy project. And it's late in the evening. I actually think it's about 8 p.m. right now. But I just wanted to sew today. I took my parents out to eat. You know, we went and got some pizza tonight. It's, like I said, it's my Friday night. They're both retired, so nobody has to go to work tomorrow. And I just decided I wanted to come in and sew. Now these are all going to press to the top, so I'm just going to kind of finger press it for the moment. Then when I get the second set of 9 blocks done, I will go to the iron again. And I was trying to think of other things that I have going on. Oh, I was telling y'all about the Open Gates Quilt Box that I had canceled it, but I think I'm going to restart it again. And actually, instead of doing the backing, because I can always find backing, that's not a problem. I think I may do the fat quarter, where you get the fat quarters and the patterns, and it's only like $12. So that's like getting an extra. Oops, that didn't match up perfectly, but it's a little gift bag. Ain't nobody gonna notice that. So I wouldn't be sad about it if I got this bag, because I'm probably not giving it to anybody. I like it that much. I will probably keep this bag. Well, I say that, and I still have a handbag that I told my daughter I would give her, but I was like, I can't give it to you, not right now. So, because she needs a little bag to put her toiletries in for when she goes into the hospital. You know, she needs to keep her toiletries in her bathroom right now. And I told her, I said, well, just get a little bag and put it in, even if it's a Ziploc bag. You know, just put all your toiletries in a little bag, and every morning when you get up, because she's still going to work, guys, and she's due on the 20th. What's today? 14th? She's due in 6 days. Lord, I don't know how she does it, because I know. But like she said, she doesn't have any PTO right now, because she, where she works, she had worked there and left and went to an insurance agency, and that didn't pan out so well for her. She said she did not like insurance at all, and she just knew that was not her calling, and she's really good where she's at right now. And she worked there, and she still worked there part-time when she went to the insurance agency. Actually, when she went to the insurance agency, she worked 3 jobs. I don't know how these kids do it, but, you know, I know if they don't do it, they're pretty much not surviving. Because, college was not her thing at that time. I think she could probably go to college now or at least go and get a trade right now. But at that time, it was not for her. And that's understandable. College is not for everyone. I have one that's got a doctorate. I have one that college just wasn't for her. And I have one that went to the Army. I don't know if he's going to use his GI or not to go to school, but I know if he's able to, his wife will use it. I don't know if that still works that way or not. I know the children of a veteran can use the GI. I don't know how that all works though, because I used to work in the college system, and I knew students were able to use it, but I don't remember all the details about that. So, okay, so I have my 2 9 patches done. I am going to press them when I press up, when I press down. I'll be right back with you. The next thing I'm going to do is sew my cuff onto the top, which I probably should have done this already, but I wanted to get everything pressed before I put this on here. But talking about Open Gate Quilts, I'm probably going to restart my subscription. I have so many projects to get completed, but I love little projects like this that you can get done in an hour or 2, and it's real quick and simple. And guys, I'm getting warm up in here, and I even have my heat cut off. It got up to 62 degrees today here, y'all. This is absolutely crazy. Let me take my sweater off. See, I even wore a short sleeve to work today, because I knew it gets so hot in my office, because we have in our main office a whole wall of glass. It gets hot in there, and it kind of comes into my office because the sun beams right into my office, and it gets hot. We literally had to cut the AC on every day. Probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It just gets so hot. But today was really bad. I'm telling you, it gets over, it gets upwards of 80 degrees in our office. Even though we don't have heat on, it gets upward of 80 degrees in there because of those windows. And they actually have the windows tinted. That don't matter. It still gets way too hot in there. Okay. I'm going to press these out also, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay. I was also going to tell y'all, I don't know if you can see what my shirt says, but it says, "Be joyful." This is one of my Christmas shirts that I made. It's a sublimation, but it's sublimation on the vinyl, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I made it last year, I think, or a year before. So the next thing we're doing is right sides together, sew 2 pieces together, leaving top edge open, and press. So it does look like I sewed the bottom too, also. So let's see which one is going down. That's the way we want to start. So what do y'all have going on for the new year? I mean, are you, do you have any plans for the new year? Maybe new quilts to do, sewing to do, cooking to do. I have been looking at my stash of fabric. Probably my top priority for next year is going to be the box of quilt tops that I have from my grandmother's closet. And that's probably going to be first and foremost for me. That may not be the only thing I work on, because I can tell you right now, I have several things going on right now that will go into next year. And I will be working on those because I have quite a few block of the months that I'm doing. And yeah, I will continue to do those next year. And I've been looking at Open Gates to see what they have going on next year as well, other than their subscription box. And I haven't really got to look at it real detailed, but that is something I actually planned on doing tonight. I've actually scheduled hours to look at upcoming projects, and I have found some new quilt shops. Well, they're new to me, not new quilt shops, but new to me quilt shops. And my plan is to just kind of visit quite a few of these quilt shops. They're all online for me because I only have 2 quilt shops local. And when I say local, I mean within a 30 to 40 minute drive. But I have been looking at other quilt shops. I am going to be getting with my local quilt shops to see if they have something going on. You know, I don't even know if we have a quilting guild here, which is, I should know that. I mean, we should have one because we've had a quilt exhibit not too long ago. I actually did a video on it. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed looking at all the quilts. And I know when I was little and we would go to the state fair, my aunt would drag us into that. And I'd be like, I don't want to see this. I want to go ride the rides. I want an elephant ear. You know, the things that you don't enjoy as a child, you better watch out, because it may come to bite you in the rear end one day, because that may be just the thing you love to do. And like I mentioned it earlier before, you know, I've sewn for a really long time, but I've never quilted, and I'm just telling y'all, I have fell in love with quilting. Tell me, why is it such an addiction? Why? I don't understand how something like this could be such an addiction, but it is, because I am addicted to it, and I absolutely love it. And I honestly think I love it so much because I get these subscription boxes that have such cute projects in it that I would have never thought of making, ever. Because, I mean, honestly, I'm just not that creative. I'm creative in the sense that I can take someone else's pattern and do it. Which is super great. I love doing that. But, man, some of this stuff I see, I'm just like, wow, that's beautiful. I want to do it. And I normally buy all the stuff to do it, and I end up with lots of fabric. Okay, so let's see our next thing. It said keep the right sides in, fold the cuff fabric to create a cuff, meeting the top of the charm squares on the inside. From an open end, sew 2 stitching lines across the cuff from the raw edge. Make sure to not sew the 2 pieces together. Well, in order to do that, I will show y'all this. I get to do this. I get to remove my table. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fold it down. And I think I leave one side open. This is an open end, but that's at the top. Okay, it says sew 2 stitching lines. So I need to fold it down, make my seams go the same direction, make sure I'm in line, and make sure I'm covering up the edges. I should press this because pressing makes everything so much easier to sew. If you have not noticed that, only beginners wouldn't know that, because most of your other, well, I don't know, they may be able to do this better than me, but I don't like taking chances. So I am going to press my cuff real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I am going to put my bag, and I'm trying to figure out how far, because it's telling me from the raw edge. So I'm just going to say that's 1/4 of an inch right there. And I'm going to sew around the whole bag. I should have used a red thread, because this is my gray, but that'll be okay. It'll be pretty. It don't matter. Or Dove. It's called Dove, not gray. It's Aurifil Dove. Now, I will tell you some things that I do have coming up in 2024. I do have a new subscription box that I will be doing. I'm thinking I'm going to still be doing Open Gate, though. I've kind of talked myself into it, because I've been watching their video, and I was just like, I have so many projects to do, but then I'm like, but I love their box. I just absolutely love their box. I mean, it is one of the boxes that I do love. But you know, when you start getting so many projects and you're like, I'm not completing these, I'm getting too many of them, and then you kind of start second guessing yourself about, well, maybe I shouldn't get this many. But then when you get closer, you know, after all your subscription boxes have come and you've already worked most of your projects, then you have like half a month of no project that you have to start a quilt or something. Which I'm fine with starting a quilt. But I have another quilt that I will start doing. It is an applique quilt. My machine does have the ability to applique and quilt. So I will be doing a project like that. Okay, so I did my double line. So the next thing is we have to turn the bag right side out. Okay, so I have this, hopefully, where this will go in. Yes, it'll go in it. I'm just going to have one drawstring. I'm not going to have a double drawstring. So let's see if I can figure out how to use this thing. I know it's supposed to bend. this handy dandy little gadget here that I never thought I would ever use. Well, I did. I knew it would come in handy if I was ever making a bag. And that's what I'm doing, is making a bag. So let's see. We are going to thread the ribbon through one open seam all the way around so the ribbons are coming out of the same opening. So they want you to do it twice. I'm doing it once. Just once. I may double my thread, double the thing, so I have 2 threads coming out. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm not doing it. I say I'm not. I may. I should do it how it says in the pattern. Boy, they just rolled this ribbon all up, didn't they? I'm supposed to cut it. Yeah, let me see if I can cut this into strips, and we'll try doing it how they say doing it. Okay, so now if I remember correctly, I think it shows on here how to do it. You put it through the bottom loop and then pull it up the top loop like this, and then when you pull it through, it should tighten that. Okay, so I got that. And I'm just keeping on to pulling it here. Okay, well that works pretty good. So it says once we get it pulled through this way, I need to have holes on the other side too. I'm going to go ahead and knot these 2 strings together so I don't accidentally pull them out. And this may not be what I'm supposed to do, but I'm just going to knot them. It's not like it's a knot I can't take out, but I don't want to mess it up. So now I have to come over to the other side and pop the stitches here. I need to get it under my sewing machine light so I can see that. Y'all, this is a really cute little bag. I wonder if I could probably get a charms bag, do this with some charm squares to make a bigger bag. And I just may do that for my daughter, make her a bigger bag and not have it be Christmas, because, you know, maybe she'd like a bag that she can use. Well, it's a lot more difficult to get this second one in than it was that first one. That is for sure. Okay, we just got through the first side. Now we've got to get through the second side. I think this will come out a lot easier than that first one. Alrighty. So now we have that second one through. And I am going to go ahead and knot this one as well. There we go. Well guys, this is my cute little gift bag. That's just adorable. Look at that. I think it's a little too small to give to my daughter for toiletries. But if I make her a bigger one, that'll be perfect. So guys, if y'all are still with me at this point, give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the Open Gate Quilts little mini charm bag here. This is so cute. I love this. This would be cute to put little candies in to give to somebody for Christmas, or, you know, little gifts or something. But it's beautiful. I love this. I will probably make a bunch more of these because I do like it that much. I like it. And I do respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, have a very blessed day. Goodbye.